Guys, welcome back to Tys.creative Designs. I'm so happy to have you guys here today. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. I am loving doing these tutorials for you guys, so if you love seeing them, go ahead and hit a like and a subscribe. Alright, so that's the earring we're going to be doing today. Her name is affectionately called Cat, for a friend of mine that helped me make her. We made this bracelet last week, and we will be making this bracelet next week, so stay tuned for those, or go watch that one if you want after this tutorial is over. What are we going to need for this project, Ty? We are going to need beads, tape measure, scissors, wax, and bugle beads, and our handy dandy spiffy spoon. All right, you never know when you're gonna make bead soup accidentally. If you want a UV light, you can have that, as well as you're gonna need thread. I mean, who doesn't want to do this like the whole time, right? All right, so we have our beads, we have our bugle beads. Now, I got these bugle beads in a kit on Amazon. I was really impressed with it. So if you'd like that kit, go ahead and go to my description. The link should be there. And then I also got these beads on Amazon. These are delicas, and the company is Bead Directs USA. It is not sponsored, but if you did go to my Amazon link, my storefront, I would get some kind of commission. Just throwing it out there. All right, so we're going to take 2 of our bugle beads. We're going to thread them on. Oh, we need about 120 inches of thread. I like to err on the side of caution when it comes to my thread. Now, if you're not comfortable working with a long thread, I would just suggest that you, I believe 100 inches would be good for this project, but don't quote me on that. It's better to err on the side of caution when it comes to thread. We're working with Nymo B thread today. All right. So you're going to go and you're going to put your 2 beads on. You're coming out of this bead because you went down and around. And now you want to go down the second bead so that way you're sticking out of it. All right, so now we're going to add another bead. And you're going to go down that bead that you added last. All right. And now we have that. Now we're going to go up the bead that we just added. And we're going to keep doing that until we get to the end, which, so in this case, it's 12 beads wide. All right. For the cat earrings. Oops, so I thought I was recording that time. And you're just going to keep repeating the sequence over and over again until you get to the end. You want to make it, again, 12 beads wide. So I'll see you guys back when you have 12 beads on your string, okay? Remember not to pull it too tight because these beads have a tendency to break our thread, okay? I'll see you back when you have 12 beads wide. Now we have 12 beads wide. If I can get it to sit right, there you go. And now we are coming out of this bead. So we're going to flip the beadwork. We want to be coming out the top of it. And we're going to add a purple and a blue bead to our next row. Alright, so we have a purple and a blue bead. We're going to put those all the way down. All the way down. And see how wonky my beadwork is? It's going to get fixed right now on this row. Alright, so we're going to miss that first thread bridge, which is right here, and we're going to go through the second thread bridge right here, and we're going to pull, and then you're going to go up this bead the purple bead, and you're going to pull. Don't do it too tight. Again, we don't want to pop these threads just yet. Well, we don't want to pop them at all, but we don't want to pop them by tightening them right now. Just give it a little tug. A little do ya, okay? You're going to add a green bead. You're going to go through that thread bridge. And you're going to pull your thread through. And you're going to go through that bead one more time. You want to be coming out of it on top. That's how you know you're doing your stitch right. Oh no, what did I do here? What's going on? What is this? Hold on, guys. Alright, so I figured it out. I forgot to go back through that thread bridge with the blue. Alright, so we're backtracking just a little bit. So we're going to go through this thread bridge one more time. I apologize. I missed this step. I was like, what is going on? And we're going to go back up that blue bead so that the blue and the purple beads sit next to each other. Like that. I apologize, guys. I am still new to doing tutorials on YouTube. I normally just flow when I do lives and people just watch. So this is a new venture for me, and I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. So now we're gonna go up that green bead. Like that. All right. Now we're gonna get the yellow, and we're gonna go through the next thread bridge, which is right here. All right, we got that yellow bead down there, and now we're gonna go up that yellow bead. All right, and then we're gonna do orange, pink, orange, yellow. So you invert it once you get to the pink one, okay? I'll see you when you get done with your row. All right, so now we're down to the purple, and now we're gonna add a purple and a blue to turn the corner. And then we're going to go through the thread bridge between the blue and the green. And we're going to go up that purple bead. And that's what we have. And then we're going to go down this blue bead. And that's what we have. And then we're going to go through that thread bridge one more time, and this is just making the loop so we can come back up the blue bead right here. And then now we have that, and now we're going to go and add our green bead. We're going to go through that thread bridge, and we're going to come up that green bead, and we're going to keep moving down. We're going to skip the pink bead in this step because we're shrinking this row. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. All right, so now we are going to go orange, orange, missing that pink bead. We're shrinking the row by 1. So that's what we're going to do. Now we have orange, orange instead of orange, pink, orange. And we're going to keep going down until we get to the purple bead. I'll see you back when you get... All right, so we're at the end again. And now we're going to get the purple and the blue bead. And we're going to turn the corner once more. Basically means makes the next row. I know a lot of people don't know what that means. Look, I forgot the blue bead. Oh, I added the blue bead real quick, and now we have to go up the purple. We go down the blue. Sometimes it's okay to flip your work over if it makes it easy for you. I'm going to go through that thread bridge between the blue and the green one more time. and you're going to go up that blue bead like that, like so, like that, and that's it. And then you're going to keep going. All right, so I just wanted to hold this still so you could take a screenshot of it so you know what your pattern's supposed to look like, okay? If you mess up, just take your needle off and back your thread out and then start again. I'll see you when you're done with the up to the 2 purple beads up here, all right? All right, so I also want to show you guys how I'm going to get rid of this thread right here. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to weave it through the beads. And I'm going to go through this one. And we're going to go through this one. I'm going to go through that one. Go through that one. Go through that one. Alright. And that one. And then we're going to go down this bead right here. And we're going to leave that thread so that it's hanging down. And then when we're done with our upper part, we're going to connect that and I'll show you how. All right, so we got to the end. Yay! All right, so if you don't have a thread saver, that's what this is on the top of my earring, you don't need it, okay? Just put 6 beads on your needle and pass through like normal. If you don't have a thread saver, you don't need it. This is just something I do to make my earrings a little bit more durable. When I know somebody's going to wear my earring a lot, I want it to be as durable as possible. Now, on the other hand, if you do want your earring to be durable and you're making these to sell, then go ahead and pick these up in my Amazon storefront. The link will be in the description. So we're going to add that thread saver. You're going to add 6 of the purple beads. All right, so now we're going to go down the thread saver and down that purple bead, okay? And we're going to pull. Sorry, my fingers are in the way, but I have to hold it to make sure it doesn't get all jacked up. All right, so that's what we have now. And we're going to go through this purple bead once more. Again, if you don't have the thread saver, just pretend like those 6 beads just lay without it, okay? All right, so now we're coming out of the thread saver, and then you're going to go through 2, 4, and 6 beads, and you're going to go back down that thread saver and you're going to go into that purple bead. If you don't have a thread saver, you're just going through the 6 beads you added, okay? Again, you're going to go up that purple bead. Oh, I guess we could use a pair of pliers here if you wanted. It's not necessary, but they would help with the grabbing of the needle. I'm going to go through that thread saver. If I can get it through. Oh my goodness. It doesn't want to. Okay, there we go. And right here, I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to go ahead and pull that through. and pretend like that the saver's not there again if you don't have it, and just pass your needle through all 6 beads. We're just reinforcing our top so that our earring doesn't break. I'm gonna go through the thread saver and back through that first bead, purple bead. And oh no, she got all frayed. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to go down this purple bead right here next to the top, and we're going to go through all of these purple beads, making a nice little path to our starter thread, our tail. Oh, hold on. All right, so now that we have our 2 threads together again, we're going to tie a knot, and now we should be able to cut this off and burn it. The burning is not necessary, it's just something I like to do. You could cut it low if you'd like. It's just something I like to finish. All right, now we only have our working thread. We are working with our purple beads. Our bead count is, and our fringe count is 555, and between these numbers you're going to add a bugle bead. All right, 755, 955, 1155, and 1355. Just go ahead and take a screenshot of this because this is what we're going to do here next. All right, purple, so we're going to do 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to add a bugle bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 1 extra. Then we add a bugle bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna bring that all down, nice and easy, to our beadwork. We're gonna skip the last bead. That's going to act as a stopper bead, and we're gonna go in through the 4 beads. We're missing 1 on purpose. All right, then we want it to look like this. Now we're gonna go through that bugle bead, and if you're skilled enough, you can make your way all the way up like that. Okay, if not, take it in steps of 5. All right, that's also okay. You're still new, you're still learning. Even if you're an avid beader, this is a harder step, okay? So now we're gonna go through this bugle bead once more. And then we're gonna go down the next bugle bead so that we can get to our next fringe point. All right. And now we're gonna do 755 with the blues, okay? Come back when you have that on your needle or thread. All right, so now we got our count. Again, we're gonna go through our last bead like that, and we're gonna go through the 4 beads. You wanna hold this while you bring the needle or the thread through, sorry. And then you're gonna work your way all the way back up. Again, if you're not a seasoned beader, that's okay. Give yourself grace. This part is hard, even for me. I know you see me struggling. All right, so, and that's it right there. You're gonna pull it up, okay? All right, we pulled it up. We're coming out the bugle bead. We're gonna go back down the bugle bead, and we're gonna continue. Now, we're gonna finish the fringe off camera. Remember the count, just in case you didn't get a screenshot of it before. And I'll see you when you are done. Don't tie off your thread. I'm going to show you the best way to do that. All right, so we're at the end and we have come out the purple, the bugle bead above the purple. Sorry, words are hard. All right, so now we're going to go up a few of the purple beads, about 4, and we're going to go down the blue. All right, then we're going to go up the green, and we're going to go down the yellow, and now make sure you don't get it caught. And we're going to go through and try to grab a thread. Doesn't matter what thread, as long as we grab one, like that. Make sure you don't catch your thread on your fringe. It's easily done, as you can see. My goodness. My string does not want to act right today. There we go. And we're going to go through it twice, making a double knot like that. And we are going to pull that tight. All right, and now we have a knot. And now we're going to go through that yellow bead down. 1. And we are going to cut. I like to wrap and cut. And now we are going to add our fish hook. Well, these particular earrings are going to a friend that has a metal allergy, apologies, and an ear allergy. Could you imagine? She has a allergy to metals, so we got some stainless steel wire and we created our own earring hooks. I will show you a tutorial on that another time. So you're going to open up your ear hooks. You're going to place them inside. And you're going to place it inside. And close up that earring hook. And now you have a pair of UV reactive dangles. Yay! Stay shiny! Love ya.